Hi, my name is Marjorie, and I'm a documentary-style newborn and family photographer. Parenthood is such a wonderful adventure, but it can feel lonely sometimes. So many experiences we go through are never really talked about. I wanted to create a space where parents can openly discuss their challenges, their successes, and their journeys. This is the resource I wish I had when I first became a mom. This is I Wish I Knew, a series on parenthood.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline. I have a 6-year-old and I'm a single mom. When I got a divorce, I said my son needs to have a household where two houses where he still believes the two parents are partners. He still believes that there is a true commitment of caring for each other, even if we're not together. But that meant that we were gonna have to talk about things and share things that sometimes are difficult to deal with. My ex-husband probably got married 4 months right after we got divorced. My son Miles, he's also in a grieving state. He might not be able to express it in a way that adults can, but there is sadness. And yes, there was some questions of why can we live together if you guys like each other? And, it's kind of like default thinking of, what, not understanding exactly how relationships work and just thinking, I have two people that I love and I want them together. Well, there are pros and cons. I think the pros are that I get a lot of time with my son on my own. I get to set up rules and not negotiate with a partner on what the rules look like. However, there's a lot of responsibilities that fall completely on one person, which will be me. It's extremely overwhelming. We both come from homes that are divorce homes, and we didn't get the best, treatment or support, I would say, from our parents. So we wanted to make it different for my son Miles, and we were guided by this mediator in terms of, I'm going to tell you what is best for the child. I don't know if it's best for your lifestyle or your interests, but this is what I've seen that works. She said, your son is 4. He's too little to be 1 week with one person and 1 week with another. He still needs both of you. I would suggest we do 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 days, every person. And eventually when he goes to school, which is in kindergarten, and it was following year, then we can move into a different schedule. But so we began with the 2 days and 2 days. And at the time, I was never separated from him at all. So to me, 2 days was without him was too much. I mean, I would say fine, but that would be in the surface, because lately we've been having trouble in school, and I can see he has a lot of anger sometimes that comes out of nowhere. So finally we now have this therapist helping us in one-on-one, and we are seeing very big results. And I think the main reason is because this person came in as a coach saying, I'm going to make a plan that works for both households. And both of you need to keep that consistency, because that's the only way he's going to feel that is the same house, just different locations. Hard. very hard, especially because even if you know that the relationship is no longer available, you're still grieving. You're still figuring out what went wrong or what you could do differently. Or, I mean, I found myself thinking, who am I? I'm no longer, you know, married mom. And I cannot be who I was before. So I had to figure it out in reality who's Jacquie again, and what is that I want. And it took a while. Well, I have a fantastic therapist, first of all, because you cannot do this on your own. It's a lot of opening things that are really painful and things that you have to go through and forgive yourself, and also things that you have to separate that are outside of your control, like your partner's ability to receive and give love and things like that. And also revisit what is to be in a household that is a divorce household, like I experienced as a child and then I was experiencing as a parent. Can't control what other people do with their lives after separating, but it's a moment. It just kind of it happens. I know a lot of people told me, right now you're really upset, and eventually you're gonna be able to pass and move through that. And at the time, it didn't seem possible because, you know, for an ex-husband to marry, you know, have someone live in his house a month after we got a divorce, and then get married 6 months later and have a baby 9 months later, it was a lot to deal with. Ironically, I always say that my ex-husband and I got a divorce, and all of a sudden I became a better person for myself. And I think that as a default, a better parent. So by the time they got married, she was pregnant, yes. So yeah, my son has a little baby brother. There was a mixture of feelings when I found out. Of course, I thought it's just way too soon. And how his heart, I was very protective of his experience. But in another way, I thought, I don't have family here. His cousins are too far away. His grandparents are far away. And I thought that having a little brother would be something that he will always cherish in his life, and have a partner and someone who will take care of him and someone that he will also take care of. Well, we traveled together. We've traveled to visit her house in Atlanta because I wanted to meet her family and where she's from. And yeah, sometimes it's odd, and sometimes people don't understand and see us in, you know, lacrosse. My kid plays lacrosse and lacrosse games, and we're cheering, and we go to breakfast after that, and people think it's odd. I don't. Yes, absolutely. One of the things that I realized, you know, prior to getting a divorce is that I was so depleted in many ways. Then as a result, as a parent, you're always 50% there. You're not really, you know, engaging or happy. And then after I got a divorce, then things started settling, and I have my own house and I have my own things, and things start falling, you know, in the right place. Wasn't easy, but as things start moving and working out, then there's room for myself. He likes to play, dress up and play. So sometimes we dig into our closets and put hats and play as we are pirates or, superheroes or things like that. I feel like I give him quality time, and we only do it for 15, 20 minutes a day. It's not like, like something that is super long, but we do it for a little bit of time, and I can see, it's fun, and I can see him really happy that he can use his imagination and we engage together in something. Sometimes when I do it, I think, wow, I don't think anyone did it for me. Like, no one asked me, hey, what do you like? So I get to be a child. It's a moment where I get to play with him and be a little kid. Be kind to yourself, because you don't know all the answers and you're still going to make mistakes. Sometimes you have to walk through disappointment, like divorce or not being successful in the relationship and reinventing yourself. If I knew to be kind to myself, I would have been a little less resisting the bad times and just giving myself a little bit of room to make mistakes and not be perfect. Yeah.
That's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll tune in next time for more stories from parents just like you.